All right, welcome. How's everyone? I am Pumpo01, and this is AOS Virtual Professor 2, Show 10C. We're getting ready to do the fifth spot chance for the KO division. So this would basically be part one. As you can see right here, these are the five competitors. Already set up the stuff for, when we eventually get done with the fifth spot chance qualifier and the ranking matches for show 10 for show C. We'll be able to put the third, fourth, and fifth ranks on here. Okay, so without further ado, let's get started. Quick little note: I lost my phone, and I'm currently trying to find it. And just a little hint for people who have lost their device and ways they can try to find it. Like, you can, if you're signed into a Google account, let me just turn off the sound because we're just finna set up the match anyway. Gotta check the characters out. Like I was saying, you can search for your device if you're signed into your Google account with Google Find My Device. But the caveat for that is your phone has to be on. Like if your phone gets out of power or you turn your phone off, you can't find it. And also you need the location turned on. So the location has to be turned on, the phone has to be on for you to find it that way. Yeah. Also, there's and I think the same thing goes for if you're using like a what's the name? Um an iPhone or the a Samsung or whatever like that, because you can find those because they got their own special websites for there where you can register your device. I believe with those, your phone has to be turned on. I'm not sure about the location, but I believe your phone has to be turned on for you to find them that way. But they got something that you can. They got a third way where you can find your phone, and that is using something called. What the heck is that called to find the phone or whatever like that? Oh yeah, I gotta see which one. What's the order for this? All right, so Savage Rage, then him. Okay, Savage Rage, then go over here. Oh, all right, skip past him. So it goes Mayhem, Kicker, Freddy. Okay, Mayhem, Kicker, Freddy. Okay. Okay, now let's look at the rules. So yeah, you can use that to find your device, but because my phone, I didn't know nothing about that, and I usually don't have my location turned on. I gotta use something called a IMEI number, and basically what you do with that is you give that to the police, and the police supposed to be able to track down your phone. I'm believing this through the actual device, like your serial number on your phone or whatever like that, because or whatever little chip that's implanted in the phone. Not I'm not saying necessarily the SIM card, because if it's the SIM card, then your phone is basically lost. Because somebody can always just buy a new SIM card and switch out the one you already got in your phone. You can always buy SIM cards. Okay, what else was I was talking about? Yeah, so that's what I'm basically gonna have to do. I looked it up on YouTube or wherever like that. If you want more information about that, I just basically search for ways to find your device when it's lost. Let me put this over here real quick. So that's supposed to be four. This is gonna be 5 point score system, and this is gonna be set to one. This is supposed to be turned off because that's for submissions. This is supposed to be blood stoppage. That's supposed to be on. Time decision. Fail save, I believe, is turned off. Quick match supposed to be turned on. Takedowns are free. Rope escapes are turned off. Let's go on here one more time to see that this stuff is right. Then I'm going to say out loud. Then we can get started with the first match. Alright. So we have. The hell? Yeah, so we have 3 minutes per round, 5 point score system, 1 points for knockdowns. Give up is turned off. We have blood stoppage is turned on. We have time decisions turned on. Bell save is turned off. Quick match is turned on. We have takedowns are free. Rope escapes are turned off, and we have 4 rounds. All right. Now, bell save is turned off because when somebody gets knocked down, they got the 10 count or whatever like that, so they can't be saved by the bell, so they have to get back up and then that round ends. That's what basically the bell save is. The same thing with actual boxing and kickboxing and stuff like that. Now, last thing to do is make sure it's on the hardest difficulty, and we can get started. Enjoy the first match. Yeah, we're gonna have to sit through this because the fifth rank you get to see the ranked people, you get to see their interest. So whoever going against Savage will see their interest as well. So yeah, the IMEI thing I was talking about a second ago, that's basically stands for International Mobile Equipment Identity. ended pretty easily. I was thinking about if I should do like commentary, but I decided against it. Yeah, just gonna have the matches go. Pretty dominant match by the Savage Rage. I kind of changed up his move set as well as like gave him like different AI settings because if he loses this fish by chance, he's out of the KO division, which is okay because then he could try to get ranked in a different division through qualifiers, or if he completely is unranked, I'll probably put him. He's most definitely going into the what's it called, Fight for Gold Championship, which is that 4-man battle royale, and then you get to challenge wherever champion you want and stuff like that. Well, anyway, here goes the next one. Enjoy. good competitive back and forth match. That jumping back kick, too bad it didn't do the KO damage. It just pushed him back. But it was a great match. Went back and forth for a while. But, but the winner was Mayhem. He stays undefeated. That was the match I was gonna make because I tend to like, like if you lost, try to get your win. Try to get your win instead of having them go against somebody. And I like to keep the undefeated people, have them face off at the very end for like the two that either undefeated or the two with the highest scores, whoever who haven't faced off with each other. Let them be the final match to determine the overall winner and stuff like that. I hate how with tournaments and stuff like that, like for like tournaments, they don't really do that. They just have whoever fight whoever all the time. No matter what the order is. And then like the most decisive match that could determine the overall winner, they have that the match before the last match. I'm like, man, nobody want to care about the two people who are even involved in deciding who wins overall. You know? Have the two that matter, the match that matters the most, be the final match. Only time you don't have the decisive match at the very end is if, the winner's already basically determined because somebody went 3-0 or something like that, and everybody else has like a 2-1 record or some crap. Then you don't have to really like do that. But like, if it's not already decided, then you have to have like it with the two who can decide if there's a winner or not face off at the end. I'm talking while the match is going on. All right, enjoy. Alright, that's it. That Karamea did much better in this match, but shit. It was only for the first round. That first round, he dominated. He was up 2 knockdowns to nothing. Then he just got knocked down. I believe it was 4 straight. No, it was 5 straight. Cause I don't think he got another knockdown. He hit 2 of them in a row, and then he didn't get another one. Yeah, but I can't remember if Fred had 2 knockdowns in the first, or he just had 4 of them in the fourth. I mean, in the second round. Anyway, congrats to him. So there's 3 people who have yet to lose a match. Now we're gonna keep that like that, and then we're gonna make, yeah. So it's gonna be Savage Rage. He's gonna take on what's the name? Kicker. Watch my feet. Enjoy. Oh man, hate to see it happen, but it is what it is. Watch my feet was just better. No, they both still undefeated, so we're gonna keep them and face it off. Just yet. Yeah. Instead, I guess Akira Maeda, he's gonna have to take on the Brute Mayhem. Shoot. Let's see if he can finally get a W. And this would be the final match because there's 10 matches total where you use the 5 characters, so we're going to just do 5. So this will be the, instead of this being part 1, this will be the first half, the first 5 matches. And then I guess the other half will be the other 5 matches. And if we have to go into an overtime match because of a 2-way or 3-way tie, we'll end up doing that as well. But anyway, enjoy this final match of the first half of the 5th spot chance for the KO division. Enjoy. Maida. Shoot, he finally got a win. I thought he was gonna lose by blood stoppage because that sometimes happens. Like you be right there, get ready to get the victory, and all of a sudden somebody just cuts you a second time, and then it's over. But shit, he pulled it off, man. And he was dominating the second half of that match. I think he dominated from the what? Like what? From like 1 minute into the second round until the end, I think. Yeah, he earned that victory. Um, but we gonna do the next match right away. So let's see. It's gonna have to be Crazy Fred versus somebody. I was thinking him versus Watch My Feet, or maybe him versus Savage. Because Savage is the newest person who got a bell, and I want what's the name to be the next one. So yeah, we could do that. Yeah. Let Watch My Feet take a break since he got a W, So, yeah, to start the next video, we will be doing Savage Rage. The first match of the next video will be Savage Rage versus Crazy Fred. I just realized I forgot the wild Crazy Fred somehow. I don't know how that even is possible. But anyway, that'll be the next match. So, to the next one later, and hope you enjoy it. Yeah, I'm gonna just put the video right. I'm gonna stop the video right here, and that's how we're gonna end this right here. Or you know what? No, we'll do this instead, because I'm gonna save it. Yeah, because we got to leave out of this. I forgot to say the tournament. Tournaments you can't leave out, because for whatever reason, they'll got where you can save the goddamn tournaments. Tournaments you can't leave out of. So we can exit out of it now. Yeah, so hope y'all enjoyed that so far. And yeah, so right now we have Akira Maida with 2 wins, and no, Akira Maida just got his first win. My bad. Who is that who has 2 wins? Damn, I forgot who had 2 wins. Somebody has to have 2 wins. Kicker lost to Mayhem, I believe. And somebody has 2 wins. It's not Rage, because he just lost the Kicker. The Kicker got his first win. Damn it, I don't know. Until the next one later, I hope you enjoy it. And this was AOS vs. Pro Wrestling 2, show 10C. And this was the first half of the Fishball Chance for the KO division. Later. I couldn't find. I thought this up here at the very top was the button. This is the button. Alright, later.